See a lot of guys starting with saw builds, and they just start with a saw and then take it apart and work on the saw and put it back together and do their thing with it. But Muffler's going to one up that. I'm going to take the saw apart, start with a pile of parts, put the saw back together, and then show you it running. Alright, so this goes here. And then in here. Okay. These will pop off. I will tell you that because I've learned that. If they're not right. See how it's about half loose now? So they have to be like all the way down like that. It actually has to be above that thing, because they will come off. If they're not above that thing, I'm going to tell you right now, if that fuel line, you guys can laugh at me all you want, if that fuel line is not above that thing right there on any of these saws, so if you put that together, right, see that? Like it's over there, right there like that? Probably can't. Alright, so see where the fuel line comes over? And that goes over this little random peg. It's just sticking out. I've run into these where I've had to work on them for other people that's had them, and that fuel line will come off. So it's actually not a fuel line, I guess it would be a return line, but it goes down in there, right? Well, what'll happen is it'll come off when it's straight up like that. So Echo has that design so you can put that in there like that, right in a little spot like that is where it goes, right in there. Okay. So just wanted to share that with you. So if you ever have one of these apart, you need to make sure you put that down in there, because when they're in a tree and they're beating them, when they're beating around in the tree, right, friends? So got to use your imagination here. Let's put the camera up a little bit and I'll show you something. So if you took Betsy, like say Betsy would have been in the tree, right? Say the guy would have been climbing with him. He would have had his lanyard on it. Because a lot of guys will take these 2511s, take this, bring it up around, or take the thing here, bring it up around, and then put it here, and then take like a bull ring or whatever and a beaner and like hook that all together, so when they put it on their side they can just be like, right? Well, this thing, it's like this in the tree all day, man. Like, I never thought it until I seen it, but they're in a tree like this all day, literally just like all day long. All day long. This is what this saw does all day long. All day long. That's what they do. That's not me being unrealistically. That's what they do. Like, tree guys that climb saws or climb with saws beat the shit out of their saws. Like, it's a known fact. And they can't help not doing it, because it's almost impossible to climb the side of a tree and the saw will not swing around. So, like, I just wanted to make sure that you guys understood that. You know, because that's why that, like, and nothing against anybody personal, but they're not going to buy used saws. Like, they won't buy them. That's not something where they're just going out in the backyard and cutting 3 cookies with it, you know. You know, them guys, they beat the shit out of them. Like, I can't say it any other way. Unintentionally. But, you know, they're using the saw for production. You know, when you're making money on trees to take them down, whether it be a nuisance tree or a full, whatever the case might be, full remove, whatever, it doesn't matter. But in the end, I always wanted to take a 2511 apart. In the end, they beat the shit out of their saws. So, well, I guess what I'm trying to say, friends, is, and fellow builders, is just make sure you're covering your tracks. Because I learned, trust me, like I learned, like I got real time proving ground experience. Like, and I can't say it any other way, they beat the shit out of them. Yeah. Muffler wants to see everybody to see. Lord knows I don't know anything about anything, even about porting saws. My saws are pretty slow as dog shit. All I know is that I've learned to go after reliability. Things like that. These little black things, if you ever take one of these apart, and you come off, and you wonder where they go, they go on these. Just one of these little coil nubs. It go once 8,000s, but I've learned that they like 10. Once again, I'm just a mechanic. Just a mechanic. Pretty good at screwing shit up though, I guess. I used to just run a little bit. We get real crazy. So them things have like Loctite on them. Once again, we have not changed the timing on this saw, and for obvious reasons, but mainly because, well, you shouldn't really have to change timing, make power. So we're not going to get into nerd talk, but the guys that know that a business card is. I'll wait for somebody to tell us in the comments. But if you see Butler Outdoors Canada, tell them hey. But I know what they are, but if you're following along in the comments, let us know. So this saw has 102.5 exhaust in it. It has 79.7 intake in it. It has the gasket in it. We cut 10 thousandths off the cylinder on it. So we now have a 21.11 squish band in it. It has 19.7 blowdown in it. And that's about it. So yeah, so it has a 102, 79, a 19, and 21. So 19 blowdown, 21 squish with 10 thousandths cut off the cylinder on it. Betsy over there has a lot more work than that done to it, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the first time I did that saw, I should have cut more than I did off of it, because I cut like 4 off of it, and I should have just cut the 10 off of it and been done with it. Yep, there went the furnace. Alright. Let me take this back off here. Right? We'll let that run a heat cycle and then we're back. Because it's noisy when it runs. Right. Clutch. So, I don't care how you do it, but I'm old. It hurts my hands after a while, so I always put a rag on the flywheel. Takes the vibration out of my hand. Sorry, little Japanese dude, I took your work back apart. Made it more better. Yep. For professional use by tree service professionals only. For you installation parlance professionalize the enteren these abbas tittle. Some shit like that. Some shit like that. Now, this is a stock muffler. Right. It's not what's going on it. Better get one of these on it. Muffler delete header. So, all we had to do is build a header. Right? All I have to do is build a header, and we're done. And put it together, let it run for, I don't know, a couple minutes, sit up there and I will make sure it's going to be right. Put it back in the box, and take it down. If you want it, it'll be at Gap Arbor. You have to talk to Ray. I just build them, he sells them. That's how that works. I just build them, he sells them. It's a pretty good deal. I like building saws and he likes selling them, so it works out. So after you do all that with one, you'll get some compression out of them. That's not me being a jerk. That's the way they are. That's the way Betsy is too. Betsy's even worse, I think. I was just sitting there pulling her. I wanted to show you. It was like the first start on this, as you can see, so. Put a little fuel in it. Choke it.